Hello everyone. In the previous video, we have completed the distance formula of chapter 7. In today's video, I will tell you section formula. Section formula is used when a line is divided by some point in some ratio. A line is given to you, point of division is given to you, and the ratio is given to you. You have to find out the coordinates of the point of division, and for that you have to use the section formula. See, this is the Cartesian plane, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is the origin. Suppose two points are given to you, A, B. The coordinates of A is given x1, y1. Coordinates of B is given x2, y2, and there is one point which divides this line AB in the ratio m1 is to m2. I have to find out the coordinates of this point P. So what we have to do, we have to draw the perpendiculars from A, P and B. Let us assume these points as R, S, T. So what I did, I have drawn AR, PS and BT perpendicular to x-axis. Similarly, from P, draw PC perpendicular to BT, and from A, draw AQ perpendicular to PS. Okay, so let us assume that coordinates of PB unknown, that is XY. So what we have to do, see in this figure, you see AQP and PCB both are the right angle triangle and they are similar to each other. So in figure, triangle AQP is similar to triangle PCB, and if triangles are similar, sides of the triangle are divided in the equal ratio. They are proportionate. The sides are proportionate. So if AQP is similar to PCB, I can write that AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon PC is equal to PQ upon BC. Sides are divided proportionally. Let us place the value. See, what is AP? AP is M1. PB is M2. From the figure you see PB is M2. AQ. I have explained you in the distance formula that how to calculate AQ. Correct? So for calculating AQ, you have to find out OS. What is OS? OS is X. And what is OR? OR is X1. You can check from here the coordinates. Okay. So AQ is equal to RS, and what is RS? RS is X minus X1. So AQ is also X minus X1. Similarly, if I have to find out PC, PC means this whole OT. What is OT? OT is X2. If I subtract OT minus OS, I will get PC. So this is x2 minus x, which is equal to, now come to PQ. PQ is what? PQ is PS minus QS. PS is what? PS is Y. So this is Y minus, what is QS? QS is Y1. So Y minus Y1 upon BC is BT minus CT. So BT is Y2 and CT is Y. So after placing the values, I will get the equation like this. Now my question is, I have to find out X and Y. So when you compare these two, you will get the value of X, and when you compare first and third, you will get the value of Y, as we did in chapter 3, linear equations in two variables. So on comparing m1 upon m2 is equal to x minus x1 upon x2 minus x. what you get, just solve this, cross multiply, you will get m1 x2 minus m1 x is equal to m2 x minus m2 x1. m1 x2 plus m2 x1, when you shift m2 x1 this way or shift this one, m2 x plus m1 x. Take out x common from here because we have to find out the value of x. So this is m1 x2 plus m2 x1 is equal to x common m1 plus m2. So from here I will get the value of x as m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2. Similarly, when you compare m1 upon m2 is equal to y minus y1 upon y2 minus 1 y, you will get y is equal to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. So in this way you will get the coordinates of P. X coordinate is this one and y coordinate is this thing. When I combine this, I can write the section formula as, in section formula what we are getting? We are getting the coordinates of point of division. Okay. So by section formula, coordinates of point of division, that is P is what? P is m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, and y coordinate of P is m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. It's very easy to remember this. If you are taking m1, with m1 you have to take x2, 1, 2. Alternate you have to take. If you are taking m2, you have to take x1. You can interchange the position also. You can write m2 x1 plus m1 x2 also. And denominator is m1 plus m2. Similarly, y coordinate m1 y2, m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. This is used for the point of division. Now there are few cases. See, this one is the first case. Second case, suppose if ratio is not given. Then what we have to do? Because ratio is not given means m1 m2 is not given to us, and if m1 m2 is not given, we cannot use this formula. So in that case what we have to do? We have to assume the ratio as, let ratio be k is to 1. This is used in that case where ratio is not given to us, where we have to find out the ratio. We will consider the ratio as k is to 1. Here k is considered to be m1 and 1 is considered to be m2, and then we can use this formula very easily. Now come to third case. Third case is if P is the midpoint of AB. If P is the midpoint of AB, then in that case what you have to do? Since P is the midpoint, so what is the ratio? Ratio is 1 is to 1. Means m1 is also 1, m2 is also 1. In that case, coordinates of P is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. No changes. See, same formula I am using here also. m1, 1. So 1 into x2 is x2, 1 into x1 is x1. So x1 plus x2 upon 1 plus 1, that is 2. Again y1 plus y2 upon 2. If you are interested in using this formula, you can use this also. Just you have to put m1 also 1, m2 also 1. To make this easy, this is the shortest formula if the midpoint is given. If the point of division is the midpoint of any line. So we are using these three concepts for the next exercise. Let us start the exercise directly to make the concept more clear. Come to exercise 7.2. Exercise 7.2, question number 1. In question number 1, find the coordinates of the point which divides the join -1, 7 and 4 minus 3 in the ratio 2:3. What's the question? Find the coordinates of the point which divides the join, these two, in the ratio this. So, for convenience, let us draw the figure. Suppose these 2 points are given to you, A and B. The coordinates of A is -1, 7. The coordinates of B is 4 minus 3. It is divided by some point P in the ratio 2:3. I have to find out the coordinates of this point P. So let us assume the coordinates of P as xy, or you can leave like this only. Okay, so put down the value. This is x1, y1, x2, y2, the coordinates given to us. And since this is the ratio, it is denoted by m1 and m2. So coordinates of P by section formula. Coordinates of P is equal to, what is the formula? Formula is m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. Just you have to put down the values to get the result. m1 is 2, x2 is 4. So 2 into 4 plus m2 is 3, x1 is -1 upon 2 plus 3, comma. m1 is again 2, y2 is -3 plus m2 is 3, y1 is 7 upon 2 plus 3. This is equal to 8 minus 3 upon 5 minus 6 plus 21 upon 5. This is 5 by 5, comma 15 by 5. And if you cancel this, it comes out to be P1, 3. So the coordinates of point of division is 1, 3. I hope it is clear. You can solve this separately also. You can find out the coordinates of x separately, coordinates of y separately, and then you can combine these two. But this is the best way to solve the question. Move to question number 2. Find the coordinates of the point of trisection. Point of trisection. Trisection means which divides the line into 3 equal parts. Find the coordinates of the point of trisection of the line segment joining 4 minus 1 and -2 minus 3. So, to make this easy, let us draw the figure. This is the line joining the points A. The coordinates are 4 minus 1 and B -2 minus 3. And since this line is trisected, means there will be 2 points in between which divides the line into 3 equal parts. Let the points are P and Q. Correct. Now here ratio is not given to us, but since the word trisection is given, it implies the ratio is 1:1:1. So, to find the coordinates of P, I have to take AP and PB. Just forget about this Q for the time being. Suppose the question is like this. You have to find out the coordinates of P. Then what is the ratio? Ratio of AP to PB is 1:2. Correct. This is 1 and 1, 1. 1 plus 1 gives you 2. So the ratio is 1:2. It's very clear now. It becomes same question as we did in question number 1. Take this as x1, y1. This one as x2, y2. This is m1. This is m2. So coordinates of P use the formula, section formula. What is the formula? m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. Always recall the formula to make the concept more clear. Put down the values now. m1 is 1, x2 is -2, so 1 into -2 plus m2 is 2, x1 is 4 upon 1 plus 2, comma m1 y2 1 into -3 plus m2 y1 2 into -1 upon 1 plus 2. Solve this to get the result. 1 into -2 is -2, 2 4s are 8 upon 3. This is -3, 2 into -1 is -2 upon 3. So this comes out to be 6 by 3 and -5 by 3. You can cancel these two. The result of P is, the coordinates of P is 2, -5 by 3. So this is the coordinate of P. Let us write in the figure. So I will get coordinates of P is 2, -5 by 3. Now if you remember, I have taken this point as Q. Correct? So just look at the figure carefully. This Q becomes the midpoint of PB. Forget about this thing now. So Q is the midpoint of PB, and I told you that if any midpoint is given to you, M1 M2 becomes 1:1, and there is one easy formula, so I can directly find out, since Q is the midpoint of P 2, -5 by 3 and B -2, -3. Therefore, coordinates of Q is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. This formula is used only when the point of division is the midpoint. So here this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Put down the value. This is 2 plus of -2 by 2, -5 by 3 plus of -3 by 2. This becomes 0, and if you take down the LCM here, it becomes -5 minus 9, that is -14 by 6. Cancel this. So coordinates of Q is 0, -7 by 3. So in this way you can find out the coordinates of P and Q. Remember the word trisection. Trisection is the word, is the term which divides the line into 3 equal parts. Come to question number 4. Question 3 you can try yourself. Question number 4 is, find the ratio in which line segment joining the points -310 and 6 -8 is divided by -16. Find the ratio. Now here you have to find out the ratio. I told you that if ratio is not given to you, you have to consider the ratio as k:1. So let the ratio be k:1. Okay, draw the figure. Suppose this is the line joining the points A whose coordinates are -310 and B whose coordinates are 6 -8. This is divided by some point whose coordinates are also given to you, -1, 6. And ratio is k is to 1. It's my assumption, it's not given. So put down the values. This is m1, this is m2, x1, y1, x2, y2. You don't have to change the formula. You have to use a section formula only, in which you are getting the coordinates of P. Here it is given, so we will proceed in some different way. Okay, so by section formula, coordinates of P is equal to, what is the formula? m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. This implies, just put down all the values known to you. Coordinates of P is -1, 6 is equal to m1 k into x2 is 6 plus 1 into -3, x1 is -3 upon k plus 1, comma k into -8, y2 is -8 plus 1 into 10 upon k plus 1. This implies -1, 6 is equal to 6k minus 3 upon k plus 1 and minus 8k plus 10 upon k plus 1. Look here, now these two are equal. -1, 6 is equal to this, means x coordinate can be compared and y coordinates can be compared. So when you compare x coordinate, you will get the value of k. Similarly, if you want to compare y coordinate, again you will get the value of k. You will get same value. Okay, so on comparing, let me compare the x coordinate. Comparing x coordinate, -1 is equal to 6k minus 3 upon k plus 1. Cross multiply, minus k minus 1 is equal to 6k minus 3. This implies -1 plus 3 is equal to 6k plus k. This implies 2 is equal to 7k, implies k is equal to 2/7. If you want to compare y coordinate also, you will get the same result, 2/7. You can check yourself. It's up to us whether we have to compare the x or y. Okay, so k is 2/7. So what is the ratio? Our ratio is k is to 1. Therefore, ratio is 2/7 ratio 1, which is 2:7. In this way, you have to find out the ratios. I hope it is clear. Move to question number 5. We can see the calculation 2-3 times to make it more clear. Okay. Question number 5 is, find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points A 1, -5 and B -4, 5 is divided by x-axis. Look here, the same question, same as question number 4. The difference is here this is divided by x-axis. Point is not given to us. Coordinates of the point are not given to us. In question number 4, coordinates are given. But since it is divided by x-axis, I can easily write down the coordinate. The coordinate will be, let the point is P, the coordinate is x, 0. Because the coordinates of x-axis is x, 0. Y coordinate is 0. The point lies on the x-axis. Okay. And we have to find out the ratio. Let the ratio be k is to 1. If the ratio is not given, you can take the ratio as k is to 1. In question number 5, you also have to find out the coordinates of the point of division. Okay. You have to find out the ratio also and then the point of division. Means you have to find out the value of x also. Two unknown values are there. One is k, one is x. So let us draw the line. This is a 1 minus 5, b minus 4 5 divided by some point p whose coordinates are x 0. This is not given to us, but the word is given is divided by x axis and the coordinates of x axis is x comma 0. And ratio I have taken as k is to 1. So proceed in the same way. This is m1, m2, x1, y1, x2, y2. Bisection formula. Coordinates of p is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. Put down the values. What are the coordinates of p given to you? It is x comma 0. And if you put the values here, k into minus 4, x2 is minus 4, m2 1 into 1 upon k plus 1. Similarly, m1 y2, k into 5 plus m2 y1, 1 into minus 5 upon k plus 1. So this implies x comma 0 is equal to minus 4k plus 1 upon k plus 1, 5k minus 5 upon k plus 1. Now look here, in question number 4, I told you that you can either compare x coordinate or y coordinate, you will get the result. But in this case, if you are comparing the x coordinate, two unknown variables are there. One is x, one is k. You are not able to solve this. What we are going to do, we will first compare the y coordinate because only one unknown variable is there. So on comparing y coordinate, what you get? 0 is equal to 5k minus 5 upon k plus 1. This implies shift k plus 1 this side. So anything multiplied by 0 becomes 0. 0 is equal to 5k minus 5. This implies 5k is equal to 5. This implies k is equal to 1. Therefore, ratio is 1 is to 1. K is to 1, that is 1 is to 1. And since you have to find out x also, so for finding the x, compare the x coordinate now. So when you compare x coordinate on comparing x coordinate, x is equal to minus 4k plus 1 upon k plus 1. Put on the value of k here. What is the value of k? K is 1. So this implies x is equal to minus 4 into 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 1. This implies minus 4 plus 1 upon 2 and this is minus 3 by 2. Therefore, point on x-axis is minus 3 by 2 comma 0 and the ratio is 1 is to 1. So in this way you have to solve the question. Move to question number 6. If 1 2 4y x6 and 3 5 are the vertices of the parallelogram taken in order. These are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order. You have to find out the value of x and y. Okay. So first of all, draw the parallelogram. Parallelogram is a quadrilateral in which opposite sides are equal diagonals are unequal, but there is a property of the diagonal that they bisect each other. AO is equal to OC and BO is equal to OD. Now these are the coordinates taken in order. So A, B, C, D. You have to write in order only. This is 1, 2. B is 4y. C is x6. You can't change the order here. D is 3, 5. You have to find out x and y. So if you use the section formula, see, here I know that in a parallelogram, diagonals bisect each other. In a parallelogram, diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals bisect each other means O is the midpoint of AC. A is 1, 2 and C is x, 6. And if O is the midpoint of AC, I can find out the coordinates of O. So coordinates of O is, what is the formula for midpoint? This is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. This is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. So 1 plus x, x1 is 1, x2 is x, upon 2, 2 plus 6 by 2. So this is 1 plus x by 2 comma 8 by 2, that is 4. This is the coordinates of O. Take it as equation number 1. Similarly, O is the midpoint of BD also. So coordinates of B is 4y and D is 3, 5. So again you can find out the coordinates of O, because O is also the midpoint of BD. So from here I will get coordinates of O as x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So this is, now here this is x1 y1, this one is x2 y2. Put down the values. 4 plus 3 by 2, y plus 3 by 2, y plus 5 by 2, y2 is 5 given to you. So this is what? 7 by 2 and y plus 5 by 2. Okay, so take this as equation number 2. Now if you compare equation 1 and equation 2, see, both are the coordinates of O. That means both are equal to each other. I can write this as, from 1 and 2, left hand sides are equal, so I can write right hand side also equal, that is 1 plus x by 2 comma 4 is equal to 7 by 2 comma y plus 5 by 2. Okay, both are equal means their x coordinates are equal and their y coordinates are also equal. Compare, you will get the result. Comparing x and y coordinates, what you get? You will get 1 plus x by 2 is equal to 7 by 2 and 4 is equal to y plus 5 by 2. So from here you will get cancel 2, x is equal to 6, and if you solve this you will get y is equal to 8 minus 5, that is 3. So x is 6 and y is 3. These are the values of x and y. Hope it's clear. So if it is a case of a parallelogram, just draw the diagonals and find out the midpoint of that diagonals, because it is bisecting the diagonals. Okay. Move to question number 7. Find the coordinates of a point A. You have to find out coordinates of A where AB is the diameter. AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is 2, -3, and B, coordinates of B are given to you as 1, 4. So you have to find out the coordinates of point A, where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is 2, -3, and one point B is known to us, that is 1, 4. So better draw the figure to make the concept more clear. Suppose this is the circle and this is the diameter with center. Let the center is denoted by C, whose coordinates are given 2, -3. A, B are the endpoints of the diameter. Coordinates of A is not given to us. Let us assume this is x, y, and B is 1, 4. So let coordinates of A be x, y. Now since C is the center and AB is the diameter, this means C is the midpoint of A, x, y, and B, 1, 4. So therefore coordinates of C is equal to, use the midpoint formula. What is midpoint formula? x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2, because the ratio is 1:1 and I can use the formula directly. Put down the values. Coordinates of C is 2, -3, and this is this one is x1, y1, this one is x2, y2. So it becomes x plus 1 by 2 and y plus 4 by 2. Compare x coordinates, compare y coordinate, you will get the value of x and y. So on comparing, two is equal to x plus 1 by 2 and -3 is equal to y plus 4 by 2. From here you will get x is equal to 4 minus 1, that is 3, and y is equal to -6 minus 4, that is -10. Therefore coordinates of A are 3, -10. Okay. Move to 8th one now. Question number 8. If A and B are -2, -2 and 2, -4 respectively, 2 points are given to you. A is -2, -2 and B is 2, -4. Find the coordinates of P such that AP is equal to 3 by 7 of AB and P lies on the line segment AB. Okay, where P is on AB. Your question is you have to find out the coordinates of P. Okay, so let us draw the figure first. This is the line joining AB. Coordinates of A is -2, -2. This is 2, -4 divided by point P. Now what is given to you? AP is equal to 3 by 7 of AB. So I can write this as AP upon AB is equal to 3 by 7. That means AP is 3 and this is 7. The ratio of AP and AB is given. Could you find out PB? Definitely. This is 4. Whole part is given. Out of that, some part is given to you. I can easily find out the rest part. I have to find out the ratio of the point of division. That means AP by PB is required. So this implies AP by PB is what? 3 by 4. Correct. So let us draw the new figure to make the concept more clear. This is A, B, -2, -2, 2, -4. Point of division is P, divided in the ratio 3:4. It's easy, you can solve this. This is M1, M2, X1, Y1, x2, y2. By section formula, find out the coordinates of P. You will get your result. I think you people can solve this question. The answer of this question comes out to be the coordinates of P is minus 2 by 7 and minus 20 by 7. Solve this question yourself. It is same as question number 1 now. Directly you have to use the section formula. Move to question number 9. Find the coordinates of the points which divides the line segment A minus 2, 2 and B 2, 8 into 4 equal parts. Now this line is divided in 4 equal parts. Minus 2, 2 and 2, 8. Let us assume it is divided by P, Q and R in 4 equal parts. 4 equal parts means the ratio of each part is 1. 1 is to 1 is to 1 is to 1. See class, here what we have to do, we can easily find out the coordinates of Q first. Because you can check that Q is the midpoint of AB. After finding Q, you can find out P. Because P is the midpoint of AQ. And then you find R. R is the midpoint of QB. Okay, we can use midpoint formula also. It will be easy. Or you can go by ratio. If you want to find out P first, then the ratio is 1 is to 3. You can go in this way also. But it becomes lengthy. So avoid this thing. Use midpoint formula directly. Since Q is the midpoint of A minus 2, 2 and B 2, 8. Therefore, coordinates of Q is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. So, x1 plus x2 minus 2 plus 2 by 2 and 2 plus 8 by 2. This comes out to be 0, 5. 10 by 2 is 5. So this is the coordinate of Q. Mention here. This is 0, 5. Now find out P. Again, since P is the midpoint of A minus 2, 2 and Q 0, 5. Therefore, coordinates of P is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. This is minus 1, 7 by 2. This is the coordinate of P. And similarly, you can find out coordinates of R. Again, R is the midpoint of Q 0, 5 and B 2, 8. Therefore, coordinates of R is equal to x1 plus x2 0 plus 2 by 2, y1 plus y2 5 plus 8 by 2, which is 1, 13 by 2. So in this way you can solve this type of question. You can use the section formula also. You can find out by using ratio or directly by using the midpoint formula. Come to the last question of this exercise, that is question number 10. Question number 10 is, find the area of the rhombus. Find the area of the rhombus if its vertices are 3, 0, 4, 5, minus 1, 4 and minus 2, minus 1, taken in order. So now you have to find out the area of rhombus whose vertices are given, and these vertices you have to take in order. So first of all, draw the rhombus. This is the rhombus. Let the points are A, B, C, D. Write down the coordinates in order. So this is 3, 0, 4, 5, minus 1, 4 and minus 2 minus 1. Now first of all we should know what is the formula of area of rhombus. If you remember, area of rhombus is half into diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. This we read in our junior classes, half d1 into d2. This is area of rhombus. That means I have to find out diagonal 1 and diagonal 2, length of both the diagonals. That means AC and BD. Now this question is not of section formula. I have to find out AC, and for finding AC I have to use the distance formula, which we have read already in exercise 7.1. Similarly for BD also you have to use the distance formula. Okay. So let us find out AC first. So this is what this becomes, half into AC into BD. Make this as equation number 1. So for AC, take down the points A and C. A is 3, 0 and C is minus 1, 4. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. So by distance formula, AC is root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Put on the value, this becomes root of minus 1 minus 3 whole square plus 4 minus 0 whole square. This comes out to be 4 square is 16 plus 16, that is root 32 units. Or for convenience you can write this as 4 root 2. Similarly for BD, take down the points B, 4, 5 and D, minus 2 minus 1. So by distance formula BD will be x2 minus x1 minus 2 minus 4 whole square plus y2 minus y1 minus 1 minus 5 whole square. This is 6 square is 36, again 6 square is 36, root 72, and root 72 is 6 root 2 units. So in this way you have calculated both AC and BD. Now you have to find out the area of rhombus. So put the values in equation number 1. Put the values in equation number 1. In equation 1, area of rhombus is half AC into BD. So this implies half into 4 root 2 value of AC, and value of BD is 6 root 2. This implies half into 4 into 6 into 2. Root 2 into root 2 becomes 2. Cancel these two. It becomes 24 square units because you are calculating the area. In this way, we have completed exercise 7.2, in which we have used section formula. Section formula is the formula where we have to find out the point of division which divides the line in some ratio. Hope you people have understood this. Revise the concept. All the best. Thank you.